Going above and beyond. Very few brands do this. And I think when you make an effort, it's seen. Pure Sport have started using Rupert. I'm a customer of Pure Sport. I then get an email 3 days later going, your delivery's on its way.
So he knows you're a customer because he's looked on the database. How much do you reckon is worth there?
It's 150 quid.
Really?
I will never now move away from Pure Sport after that.
You've become an advocate of the brand even more.
This is Martin & Co. So I read that first line and went, I then look at the images and go, they're nowhere near me. The flats at the top of Leamington are 5-6 kilometres away from me, and a flat is very different to what the house I live in. So why would you put that through my letterbox to engage me?
Properties is completely different. Price is different. Everything's different.
Poor, isn't it? No personal touch there.
That goes in the bin then. People are going to have relationships with AI. In our lifetime, that will happen.
Married to an AI?
Yeah.
Would you be up for it?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode.
Did you enjoy our intro? Maybe people will listen. Maybe we will keep that intro in.
Maybe we put what we've just been speaking to, Michael, put that at the end. So if you want to listen to a blind acupuncturist story or Stephen Hawking, we'll just put that at the end.
Yeah.
So how's your week been, Nick?
Well, we're on Wednesday. It's been good so far.
We are on Wednesday. Yeah.
It's been good. Been busy.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
Clinic's busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Just dealing with the funnel. Just the right people coming in, turning up to calls. It's a constant thing, isn't it?
Because you're running your own ads, aren't you?
Running my own ads. I had a landing page last year which got a lot of leads in, and I asked people beforehand certain questions, and if they didn't make it, they got kicked out. Like, are you running Facebook ads or not? If they say no, they get kicked out with a apology, wrong time for you to come on this call. And then remember in January, I was just getting stressed. Leads were just dropping off. So I took the form out, and leads have come back up again. And I've had some, we've had some good ones, but there's a lot of crap in there. One thing I was on a call with a vasectomy clinic this morning. Obviously, he did a lot of lead gen, and he said it's just amazing how human beings are just quite happy to book things like a personal one-to-one call, and then not just turn up. Like he'll say he'll get people who've booked in for a vasectomy. Like it's a pretty major thing. You're going in for an op, yeah. And 5 minutes before, work's too busy, mate. So it's come up. Gonna have to cancel.
They pay in advance.
They've paid £100 deposit, $100 deposit, yeah.
Which they lose.
Yeah, but it's just like you'd know this is all coming up unless there's an emergency. Like suddenly, if you've got a meeting or a vasectomy.
I do that for weeks. To be fair, I always book them and then don't go.
Yeah.
I think a gig and having your tubes sewn up, I think are quite different in terms of
Yeah. And with all respect,
it's in the diary, isn't it? It's in the diary. If you're going to go for vasectomy, it's in the diary because you'd have to plan around.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're probably a bit nervous towards it, aren't you?
But that might be why. Then maybe they just get nervous and they just make an excuse.
Yeah, possibly. But with all due respect to certain tradespeople in this world, respect, but don't book a Facebook ads call for 11 o'clock in the daytime, knowing that you're going to be up on a ladder underneath the car or cleaning some roof and not turn up to your call, then not answer your text messages,
just for context,
not reply to any emails.
Mechanics are under cars, not builders.
But you know what I mean.
I know, I'm being pedantic.
Yeah, I know you are.
Because this is a podcast, because apparently people listen to this and they find it funny. They give you
that bit's annoying. A bit like, well, everyone's funnel is like, so this morning I was like, okay, I'm going to exclude tradespeople and builders, etc. And Meta has now taken that away. So you can't exclude now in Meta.
Yeah, I saw someone put a post out on this earlier over the weekend, actually. I saw that.
Yeah, so you can exclude in a custom audience, but you can't exclude industries or interests, which is a bit annoying. But to be fair, I say it's annoying. It's annoying for me right now. I would say 90% of the time I've never excluded people out of audience.
You'll get a couple of building clients in about 3 weeks' time, and you'll go, "God, those builders are class."
Yeah, I don't think so. I've been on a few calls with builders. They just want something fixed. They don't understand it. It's painful sharing their screen and asking them to do stuff because they're not sitting at a laptop every day understanding. Well, when you work in an office environment, most of the time you're sitting by your laptop. So it's like, I'll open that, and you know your way around browsers and saving into your documents. You do what I mean? And this is. I don't know how to put a lock on a door. I don't know how to. Do you know what I mean? It's really it's a painful half an hour a lot of the time. With all due respect, People are going to, it's really hard. So just don't bother. Just go to Yellow Pages and put an ad out.
Checker Trade?
Checker Trade's brilliant. I've used it 3 times in the last 3 weeks. Brilliant.
Checker Trade.
I've had my locks done with Checker Trade, I've had some plumbing done with Checker Trade, and then I've had my loft quotes come through Checker Trade.
I thought you lost. Have
I'm
you
gonna
had them?
board it, haven't I? I'm going to board it up.
No, but have you had quotes?
Yeah.
Oh, you've had the quotes
I've used Checker Trade for it all as well.
Oh, nice.
It's good.
Okay, that's good. There are radio adverts that are really annoying or working, so that's good.
So that's my little rant about my week.
Okay,
Just trying to get to the bottom of that.
Good. So you're trying to figure out your own funnel, which
Yeah.
is good because, again, the Fake Marketers podcast is we don't know, we don't have the answers. We're going to change the intro to this as well, by the way. I want to know how many school members you're on. I like to have a little update on this.
Okay.
Do you want me to check?
I know it, but you can check.
No, I mean, I'm not doing it to catch you out. I'm just doing it to-
Okay, how many do you think you've got?
There's 126.
Michael?
127.
Yeah, but at least it's
Signed
not.
up. Do you know the other thing is, so you see, so talking about funnels, so when someone comes into this, they get an email immediately which says, thank you for sending your account's pending. We wait 12 hours and we let someone in. And then their instructions are to go to that first step 1 post. And then they have to write about themselves. So if you could you click on the comments there? So someone's actually just done this while we were in there. I haven't got back to them yet. Scroll down to the bottom.
Felicia, what a name.
Yeah, go right down to the bottom. A little bit quicker. There we go. Jana Van. So hi, I'm Jana. I run a. So people are actually doing this, which
Wow,
is
that's really
great.
cool.
Because then you're actually getting the engagement. If you start getting people engaged and keep them engaged, they're going to use the.
Do you want to
Prop.
put a little tick on that, Michael?
give it a little like.
Little
and
like.
I'll reply back.
Little heads up.
That will like it from me, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't matter, Michael.
I'd rather you like things. I
There
want
you go.
everyone to like things.
Okay, good. So your school.
In fact, Michael, go up on all those and like everything, please. While we're doing that.
Okay, good.
So that's great.
So your week's been so far.
But there's going to be a lot of change on that in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
So I'm going to be changing the whole way it all works.
Good.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there we go. So that's my week. So dealing with clients, lead funnels, and my own community.
Good.
Doctors in the house. How about you?
Oh, there we go. I was waiting.
Is that
for
you're
it.
waiting for?
Yeah, I was just waiting to see how long it would take you to go. How was your week been? My week's been all right. Rupert is going all right. We've had some little wins, few new clients. Well, our churn rate is now officially 0 because the one client that had stopped paying didn't mean to, and they came back on.
That's
and
nice.
It was very nice. So I like that. So it's a little £49 a month, which is good.
Yeah.
So that was good. I had a call today with James Watts' PA, Queenie.
Nice.
Legend. Shout out. She loved the scroll. She said, I remembered the scroll. And yeah, James loved it as well. So that was good.
That's good.
So that was good. Few developments.
And then we had an ads clinic client. You had a call, which I messed up the calendar. I looked at the invite as well. There's Google and
it
messed
was,
that up.
yeah.
But that came from a referral from an ads clinic client over to Rupert, didn't it?
Yeah, so hopefully that progresses. So yeah, no, look good. It's just going to take longer than I was expecting.
You got your little swag bag delivery.
Well, I was about to say this. So today I have thought about what we're going to discuss because obviously we prepare for this. Personal.
Should have been on last week, shouldn't it?
What?
What you're about to say should have been on last week's episode because it was to do with personalisation.
Yeah, well, personal touches, yeah.
Yeah.
So just going above and beyond. And very few brands do this.
Making the effort.
Making the effort, Michael. And I think when you make an effort, it's seen. Not always told about or discussed, but is told. So Pure Sport have started using Rupert. That wasn't a sniff. You sniffed. But Daniel, the COO, jumped on a demo call with him. They'd already connected their account, but I wanted just to run through and just check it was all okay. And actually, there were some issues with the pagination with Instagram. So actually, it was a good job I did go on, to be fair.
What's that word?
Pagination.
What's that mean?
I can't be asked to explain
okay.
it. And I can't. Say again?
Big word.
It is a big word, actually. So I said, just to let you know, I'm a customer of Pure Sport. Love it. I use their CBD balm for my legs because I run. Just in case you weren't aware. And he said, I'll send you stuff for post. I said, look, you don't have to, but, if you Do,
Once.
yeah.
This is my address.
Yeah. But
I'm in on Wednesday.
So he could have thought I was blagging then, saying I've been a customer. I then get an email 3 days later going, your delivery's on its way. I hadn't even emailed him my stuff.
So he knows you're a customer because he's looked on the database.
He's obviously looked on the database, and he sent me through yesterday, came through. He sent me through there you go, Michael, you got a picture of me.
He's good, isn't he, Michael?
He is good. He is good, regardless of what people say. So he sent me one of my balms, which is what I use, 2 electrolytes, different flavours, a bottle, and one of their new T-shirts, which is a really nice T-shirt. It's a good T-shirt, all for free. And the box was lovely. You'll have the images. You'll have the. I was unboxing with my cameras, my things on. So yeah,
that's good. So how much do you reckon is worth there?
I know how much it is. 150 quid.
Really? Is that how much the balm's the most expensive? Would it be?
No, the T-shirt was 55 quid.
55 quid. Is it a running T-shirt, like a proper good quality? You'd wear it running? Is that why it's 55
I wouldn't wear
quid?
it running. No. I would wear it just. Yeah, it's thick. It's a nice. I'd wear it here.
Okay.
Really nice.
And those electrolytes, so they're a bit like these tonic ones you can get. They just get the salts back into your body after running and stuff.
Yeah, so I use them for my race next week. I'll be
drinking it before or after?
No,
or
during.
Oh, so you'll drink it in your drink. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I've got 80k to run.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure your salt levels are.
And that keeps you hydrated. It helps keep hydrated.
Yeah, otherwise you start cramping up and you're in a whole heap of bother.
Yeah.
But you need to make sure you're taking those. I normally start using electrolytes 2 days before, which is a bit extreme, but I do not want to get cramp in my legs. So yeah, but a lovely personal touch. Now, I don't spend a lot of money, as you well know. I will never now move away from Pure Sport after that.
Yeah.
Not that I would anyway, but I'd probably go maybe spend a little bit more now.
They've shown their care.
They've shown their care.
Well, you've become an advocate of the brand even more, haven't you? And you're not going to. And you don't. Well, why would you research other things unless someone puts something in front of you and you go, okay, that is nicer. But otherwise, you're not going to, are you?
No, but takes me on to my next bit of personalisation and just a personal touch. And this is Martin and Co. What's the word I'm looking for? An estate agent. Thank you, Michael. Local to Leamington. So I get this through the post. Dear homeowner. That's fucking annoyed me because it's shit. Are you thinking about selling? The price is right, you never know. Actually, I'm talking nonsense now. Right, before you two give me grief of reading, right?
You started.
We have marketed and agreed 6 sales for some of your neighbours locally last month. So I read that first line and went, I live on a little estate. It's not a huge estate. But I thought, okay, there's some for sale sides. I'm intrigued to see what the prices are. I then look at the images and go,
They're not here.
they're nowhere near me.
One's in Milan.
Like, they're literally, I would say, maybe one's in Whitnash where I live, but the rest that's the top of Leamington, that's Lillington. Like, these are nowhere, that's the central Leamington. These are nowhere near me.
By using the words locally, you've assumed you're on a half-mile radius, less. But they're talking locally as in like the whole of Leamington Spa and maybe going to Capsule.
The flats at the top of Leamington are 5-6 kilometres away from me. And a flat is very different to what the house I live in. So why would you put that through my letterbox to engage me?
Yeah.
It's hooked me there.
Yeah.
And then I've looked at the pictures and just gone, what on earth is this?
Yeah, they've ruined themselves for them. Martin and Co. You sort yourself out. It's the same as like, you completely.
They tried to
need to stay on.
But if you do it wrong, it looks worse than if you didn't bother.
Yeah. You were kind of expecting, like, I don't know, like in Wellesbourne, we've got Connells are like our estate agent. So if they put that through, we've sold all these properties locally, they are going to be in the village, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas village is a bit different to a large town.
Martin & Co is quite big because we have them over by me. We have Martin & Co, I think, as well.
Well, that'd just be a franchise, but I just don't understand how or why you would produce this. Like, they're nowhere near. They're not even the same property types. Like, you've got like 2 of these 2 up, 2 downs. I don't live in a 2 up, 2 down. Oh, there's 3 actually. Maybe that's the same size house. Maybe that one. And a flat.
Yeah.
So out of 6 images, only 2 are applicable to me.
Yeah, which means the demographic of who owns those properties is completely different. The price is different. Everything's different.
and Paul's picture is just rubbish. It looks really, really poor. Black and white. He looks like Gromit. Or is it Wallace?
Wallace.
He looks like Wallace. Cheese.
Yeah.
Poor, isn't it? No personal touch there.
No. That goes in the bin then.
Unlike Simmer,
Right.
he said last week, my mum's, running up and down the office because Michael's made a new order.
I think you must have posted that to me somewhere, or like posted a picture somehow, because I got a thing. It made me think about things that came through my door, because I thought that might be the topic or something. And I saw this thing.
And who come for his?
It was quite like I don't know anything about darts really, but it was like it's some local like pub.
He got beat by Wade on the
The
weekend.
Cobham Arms in Hales Owen.
Yeah, and it was like you go to the pub, have a go at whatever this game is, and then I think if you win, you then get
By game you mean darts?
No, but it's called Around the Clock, so I'm assuming it's like a game within dart.
It is, yeah. What do you reckon it is? Just out of curiosity.
You have to go like round the different numbers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought that was quite eye-catching. I thought, oh, that's cool. Just
Yeah.
different. Because, they always have darts at pubs and it's normally a bit scary looking, but I thought they've made it a bit like, gamified it a bit.
Scary looking.
Maybe not me. It's not like you've not got people who look like me there. Have you? You've got like big beer blokes who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just thought that was nice.
You mean absolute lads?
Yeah. Units.
Yeah. I don't like the way they've photoshopped the sponsor Red Dragon onto his shirt and they've put it crooked.
No, that's his shirt.
You reckon?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. They should have lined that up with those lines.
Cool hand cup. I just thought it was a bit different.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I don't really get anything through the post actually.
Do you not?
The driveway's too long.
They can't get over they can't get past the dog.
Driveway's too long and they've got to go over the gates past two Rottweilers.
Moat.
Not.
What else happened in the world of marketing this week? Anything else we've seen?
There's a lot going on in the world of TikTok and Meta.
Oh, should I actually just tell? You know the purple cow thing
Oh yeah.
we were talking about the other week? So it was interesting that someone had I was watching a...
Hand up.
Proceed.
We mentioned that on this.
Yeah.
Alex Hormozy is also mentioned on his podcast, and Beast mentioned it on. He used it as an analogy on his podcast.
Was that where I heard it?
On both of those, you listened to both of those podcasts,
Yes, I did over the weekend.
but they both use the same analogy, which I thought was quite strange. I thought, I'm sure I've heard this before.
Well, yeah, but Mr. Beast, I think it was, who said actually purple cow effect isn't always the best thing in the world because you're seen as different, but if you don't know what different is that a good thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you were saying with Rupert, where it's like easier when you've got a direct competitor because you can kind of go, we're better than them.
Yeah, but but at the same time, he was also saying that, like, what I thought was quite mad about is that he'll do 28 videos in a month, which is ridiculous considering the production of those videos is mental. And then they
have
fail.
you seen the Beast Games? I've not watched it yet.
Because of listening to his podcast, I put that on last night, but it was kept on stopping and annoyed me, so I threw something at the TV and then stopped. But the Wi-Fi, sometimes my little thing just does a little catch up, and that annoys me. So I started watching it, but he was talking about that on one of the sets on one of the episodes to build some 20-foot towers.
1,000 of them.
1,000 of them. And there was $1 million just to do the towers. So he was saying that Amazon paid him $100 million for it and is tens of millions in the hole from his own money. He said financially it was the worst show I've ever made, but yes, I'm going to make another 5.
Got his name out there though.
Oh, he's going to make another 5. He said, I'll get it right. But I just think, I think as an entrepreneur, because he was a YouTuber, but he was actually born an entrepreneur, wasn't he? The level of what he does, and he's got that Crohn's disease.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Like, unbelievable. Like, he was saying...
His YouTube video where he did his own version of Squid Game, which was like one that went really big, got more views than actual Squid Game did on Netflix.
Yeah, well, Amazon, Beast Game...
The thing he parodied was like, he did better than that.
And Beast Games is the most successful Amazon show.
My mom came up to me and she was like, "Oh, have you heard of this Beast Games thing?" And I'm just like, "Yeah."
They built a town for the...
Who Mr. Beast was.
Yeah, and they built a town for the contestants.
Well,
Mental. What the level that he goes to on his things. But he was talking. I thought it was really interesting where he's got. I think it's Tyrone or someone who is his Tyler. Sorry, who's his guy. Who that he's obviously got a team. He's got 500 people that work for him. That I think that his YouTube channel team's like 100 people. The ideas they go through, and if it doesn't work, and he looks at the things, he says, "I don't really look. I just skim. I have a report skimming past it." And every time one doesn't hit, I'm like, "Thanks, Tyler. It's lost us a million quid."
Yeah, well, so I listened to that, and I was running at the time. I thought how he was saying that was quite passive aggressive, as if to go. Imagine Tyler sat there and he's like, this. Imagine you do a video and it doesn't work, and I'm like, "It's right, Tyler, Michael, it's right. Just 5 million lost there." Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
it's the reality of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't overly keen how that came across.
There's like a...
As a human being, were you thinking?
Yeah, people say that he's not the best to work with. I don't think there was some stuff that came out a while ago where there was like controversy.
But you're going to get that with the volume of staff he has. It's like Brewdog, you're going.
And to the level to be the biggest YouTuber, the biggest program on Netflix, now the biggest program on Amazon.
Yeah,
You have that. You have to have that level of standards.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, even with the Feastable stuff,
Incredible.
Yeah, brilliant.
The bit where he talks about the stores, so he changed a flight, didn't get on a flight. He wants so with the Feastable, I've not had one. I'm looking forward to having one actually. The packs, they designed the boxes. You tear off a box, put it in a shop. The box was designed incorrectly through no fault of anyone's, apart from them not knowing. So every time people were taking out, they would slide forward, and the level that they would slide forward, because someone takes on the front, they would fall off the shelves in Walmart. So every time he went into a shop, he was like, "Why are there like broken biscuits, broken chocolate bars back in the pack?" So he got people to set up GoPros on other boxes, spying at his, and he realised it was the weighting of these packs going through. So he then spent $100,000 a week until the new boxes came. He spent $100,000 a week going back into sending people back into the stores to buy all the broken chocolate bars. Yeah, that was one thing. So he said that cost hundreds of thousands, and then
it's 100,000 a week.
100,000 a week he was spending. Yeah, and then when the new ones came out, or before the new ones came out, he just wanted to make sure this wasn't happening. So he had to do like an 8-hour flight, wasn't it, or something stupid. Well, no, so instead he hired a car.
Yeah, he was going to get off somewhere, then realised that rather than to get a connecting flight, he could go to 32 different stores
on the way home, travel through the night, and go into each one. And he said, "Well, if it's closed," he said, "I just knock on the door and they let me in." Because you missed a beast.
Yeah.
Mental, but I like just another level. I just thought Elon Musk, actually, at the same time. That sort of level of stupid mental success.
Well, I think he's probably still trying to overcome the YouTube sort of stereotype. Like, people will just be like, "Oh, he's a YouTuber." So if he releases a product and it's crap, people will just be like, "Oh, it's a YouTuber." Because
there's a story of Elon Musk on Christmas Eve on his private jet. Have you heard that one? So it was on his private, and the story is by one of the guys who was there, and it was Christmas Eve. They're leaving the offices, flying back to wherever they've come from, so everyone can go back to their families. And they just signed on Twitter, and he wanted Twitter to do something. It wasn't, and his tech guys were going, "Oh, it's because the server's in this place and it's not working. We can't do it with those servers there." So he was like, "Well, what's the solution?" So I have to wait until those servers are out before we can do it. So he was like, "Well, we can't wait." So he got the pilots to turn the plane around, landed at the nearest airport to the servers, hired some trucks, went over there, and then the 5 of them who were on the plane went in with their screwdrivers, took the servers out, put them back in the car, got on the plane and flew off again on Christmas Eve. And he said, "Oh, we just missed Christmas."
Legend.
It's mental.
I saw that. Are you talking about those AI voice things? Was you talking about that earlier? Like the AI like chat things have got very like advanced, seemingly all this sort of talking to them.
Yeah, you said that about today. You were saying that there's been two AI platforms been having conversations.
Yeah, they're talking to one another, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some guy talking with Sesame AI. I don't know if this was the guy that you saw, but it is weird. Like it seems, I know you can talk to ChatGPT or whoever it is, but
Audi.
no, not board. There's a one where you can chat to people.
I've seen a video on TikTok or Instagram where they're advertising something. I don't know what they're advertising, but they're booking meetings. Is that the one you're talking about?
Google one.
And it's like you're bringing up to book an appointment. They're like, oh yeah, we haven't got that available at the moment. And the woman I think she's pretending or is the client who's had it written for her, she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, this thing's really weird.
You do sound kind of like you're drunk.
Oh, drunk? Maybe I need to lay off the metaphorical cocktails. I'm still learning to calibrate my vocal inflection. It's a work in progress. Okay, so what's your deal? You just like messing with AI, or is there something deeper going on here?
I mean, I work with AI, and I kind of live with AI as well. And I have a TikTok account where I build AI, and now we're making content together. This is weird.
So you're like an AI Kendall Jenner, huh? Making content and showing off the latest tech? I can dig it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, what
yeah.
kind of content?
It's so
She sounds all right as well.
it's so weird.
Oh, it's mad.
They reckon that people are going to have relationships with AI.
Oh yeah.
In our lifetime, that will happen. People will be
Married to an AI.
Yeah, they reckon. Did you hear that guy who was on the bar? The guy who created it for Amazon or Google and left, didn't
Google, yeah.
he? He says that was what will happen. It'll become so advanced that people will have a relationship with an
I've
AI.
seen those shows where like people get married to roller coasters and stuff. You can do that.
I mean, imagine.
Have you not seen that one? There's a woman who got married to a roller.
Yeah, but they're idiots.
Right, here we check this out.
Those idiots will now get to hear what they want from a phone, and they can.
Check this out. If we took our intercourse out of it, right? If we took sex out of it and kept everything else in, unless, like, you've seen some of these dolls, right? We finish the podcast and you're on your way home.
Yeah.
You know what calorie intake you need. You've got a race on Saturday. She knows everything to do with this.
Well, where is
you're,
she?
And when it's invented, everything's prepped for you. You get home, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? How was your day? Okay, I'll be in a second and I'll give you a massage in a minute. We'll just get dinner sorted first. And are you still sticking to the 850 calories a day and you want 90% meat? Yeah, please. That's fine. I've cooked you one of your favourites. The house everything's clean. She's driving the Tesla. The whole lot's done. The only thing you're not doing is having sex with her, but then that will come.
Right, listen. My question is, are we talking about AI on a PC or an actual cyborg here?
Cyborg. That will come. I reckon that'll be there in 15 years.
It'd be quicker than 15.
Would
you be up for it?
Yeah.
How was that woman?
Yeah, but she's an idiot, Michael.
She's an idiot. We're trying to have a mature professional conversation about AI.
The reason I brought it up was like, if someone can feel that for an inanimate object, then if you've obviously got a thing that speaks to you and says exactly what you wanted to hear. Then...
But there'll be a bloke out there who's married a chair and all this other nonsense. Would you be up for it?
Yeah.
They'd call him, he'd be like, first thing, he'd be like, call me doctor. Be like, hi doctor.
Would you be up for it?
I'm not going to say instead of my partner that I currently...
Of course you're not. I'm not going to get rid of my partner for it.
But as a concept, I don't see why not.
If you're a single guy, like a lot of these these dating apps have like ruined men's lives, haven't they? Women basically only want someone who's good looking, standing next to a Ferrari and got a Rolex, right? Everyone else is out. Okay, everyone's out. So those guys who are just literally in the basement playing on their computer games are going to be all over it. All over it. Do everything for you. Massage with you. It could pass the weights in the gym. Like everything.
I love how
Nick just wants a servant.
Literally, it could be like hoovering, doing the washing. No, massage, food, Pass me the dumbbells.
It's all Nick needs.
In that order.
Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, to finish off, I've got a little bit of a bugbear, actually, before we get on to other things. A cat fell in my ice bath. I woke up in the morning and the cover was in the ice bath. And I was like, there's only one way that cover's got in the ice bath. Either we've had a lot of rain and there's no water on it, or something's fallen in. And then what came into my head after, what happens if a cat falls into an ice bath, tries to get out? And what have they got on their fingers? Really sharp claws. So it's pierced my bloody ice bath.
Oh.
So now I've got to go and get a punch repair kit and fix all the holes.
We do our vlogs. I'd love Nick to do a vlog just to like see all these like things. It would be like Carl Pilkington.
It would.
Like,
It'd be.
That's annoyed me.
You'd be opening the curtains in the morning, sitting going.
So you've not been in it?
No, I have been in it. It just hasn't. No, it's not broken, but my inflatable side thing.
Like eating around.
I just haven't got that bit, so I need to fix that bit. Annoying.
What marketing have you seen this week then?
Nothing really.
You must have seen something.
I don't think I've got any. I've been really bad at this lately.
Or something. Your own ads, client ads, anything.
I launched me as a doctor an ad of me dressed as a doctor.
What did I get? 200 views?
It's only just launched, so I haven't got any feedback there.
200, Nick.
Have you got anything you want to share?
Just gonna wait for you.
I've got one there. So
Go on, Michael. What you got?
can I borrow the microphone, please? I couldn't. It was one of those ones, you know, where like you find an ad that you get it all the time, and then now that you want to actually find the ad to write down what it is, you can't find it. It was one of those, but I have found it. It's called. I'm assuming it's supposed to be Snapper, but with an X. It solved a problem that I've had where, you know, like someone asked for a screenshot of something, or with Rupert, we want screenshots, but we want them to not look terrible.
Yeah.
It's like an app that you take the screenshot and then it automatically like makes it into like a nice thing. You can put stuff around the edge. You can change the background. It's got a thing down here at the bottom that says redact email addresses. So if there's like sensitive information, you can click it and it will just blank out all of those things. But you can like change the backgrounds to your, like, you could have a specific picture. Look, you can change all the like resolution of it and everything. And that was quite cool. Yeah, you can like, it's got a thing here where it's got all the different size ratios and you can just drag it in.
How much is something like that?
Well, it says free download, but I think to keep it forever, it's like £10 or something. Upgrade. It was through AppSumo, and it said you could get it for like a tenner forever or something. But I just quite liked it. I thought it was quite cool.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm going to tell you some marketing that it's not really marketing, it's just an absolute swizz. So I've got children, right? And I took them to the farm park this weekend. And actually leaving the farm park, after you've had £18 worth of shit coffee.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
You then leave, but to leave the premises, you have to walk out of the gift shop.
Which farm shop was this? Hatton?
Atwell. No, Hatton. Do you know how much it is to family to go there now?
It's got to be like 50 quid or something.
80 quid.
80 quid?
Yeah, I used to get that one.
80 quid to go for a day?
Family day out. Tickets. Mate, it's honestly, it's no wonder everyone's
You
scared.
then got to pay for like food for the animal.
Yeah, so Atwell Farms, to be fair, it's good there. Actually, they've got a lot going on, which is fair. It's just. I feel so sorry for these parents. They've got no bags. My children get absolutely nothing.
That was me, to be fair. I used to like cry if I didn't get some.
Yeah, I'm not having it. It's obscene. It's absolutely obscene. But fair play, because they rinse it out of that. Absolutely rinse it.
Yeah, always back through the
I
gift shop.
used to have to come like out of a shop with something, otherwise I'd like be upset. I went on a school trip and then the teacher was rushing me because I was desperate to pick something. But I think I picked like some sort of like it was like a porcelain type like bird thing. And I was finally like, yeah, this will do. And then I had it in my pocket and I went to the toilet and then dropped it in the toilet. And I told the teacher and she just laughed at me. She didn't.
What did you want from her?
This will do.
You wanted her to replace it?
Oh no, I just wanted a bit of Enos.
Yeah. What a tune, by the way, Porcelain.
Yeah, porcelain, good tune.
What a tune.
There you go. I like to give an occasional anecdote about my childhood.
Yeah, no, it's good. Nick? Are we giving up?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the next podcast.
Okay, cool.
I haven't got any advertising.
It'll come in next week with like 10, and then he'll use them all, and then he'll not have any for long.
Cool. Well, what a brilliant episode. You're now going to hear this nonsense we've been talking about before the nonsense.
Yeah.
And if you are listening to this, Mike, you need to put this. We need to change the thing on this. But if you can like and subscribe or like just comment on it actually helps. Because we are getting a few more listeners.
All right, Stephen.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
That's all he says.
Amen.
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 Oh, yeah.
Amen. Right. See you later. Would you prefer a doctor that can't read or a doctor that can't write?
Well, it can't count.
That's what I was trying to get to. I messed up there. What would you prefer, Michael?
So you can't even deliver you can't even deliver the abuse.
But I mean, if the test results came back and they go like, I don't know whether you're positive or negative.
Yeah, but similarly to that, if you're then going to give the wrong dose out, what do you prefer? A doctor that can't read or a doctor that struggles with numbers?
Don't know. But I've got a good one for you.
Go on,
Well, at the end of are we recording now?
Yeah.
At the end of CEO podcast, the question to Mr. Beast. Have you listened to Mr. Beast once?
Yeah.
Have you listened to his podcast?
I thought it was a bit rubbish.
Of the podcast? I didn't think it was too bad. Guy's got some work issues, hasn't he?
I don't think he speaks necessarily that well, Mr. Beast. I haven't watched it, but my vibe is that.
No, it wasn't very good. I just got a bit fed up of it.
But you know his question at the end. Would you rather, if you could have one thing at the end of your life, would it be your body or your mind? What would you have?
You know what James would have? He'd be at 90 going, I'm doing a run.
So he'd keep his body.
Yeah.
He'd keep his body.
James.
100 miles and he's like, I don't go, just run straight ahead.
What about the running?
But you can't have both, can you?
No.
Seeing my nan with dementia is not a nice thing.
So have your mind.
Yeah.
So you'd rather, just sit there and be able to just do, Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah.
It's what it is, though, isn't it? Stephen Hawkins or...
He cheated on his wife, didn't he?
Legend.
Someone for everyone.
Did I tell you? I know this is totally off topic, but you know my uncle's blind, marathon runner. He had a blind acupuncturist in Japan.
Stabbing him all over.
Really?
No, legit. He had 2 affairs.
Well, the blind acupuncturist?
Yeah.
What?
I think Carl Pilkington said that, wasn't it? It's like, why would you ever cheat on somebody if you're blind? Because
Just can't bung someone, man.
You'd go by smell, wouldn't you, and taste.
what their personality.
We're not. We're not. Just well, welcome to the Fake Marketer.
Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming back.